Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to class. Thanks for joining.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for
How
joining.
are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I am also fine, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you, ma'am.
Hi, Bhupinder.
How is the weather, ma'am?
Weather is good. Just normal, nothing. It's good for now.
Oh,
Good.
not so cold.
Not that cold, yeah. Correct.
Fruitful. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Bhupinder. Good morning to everyone who's joined via chat as well. So thanks for joining. Today also we'll be doing a speaking practice class. I'm just going to share my screen, all right? Give me one moment. So while we are waiting for the others, you all can have a look at what we're doing today. So today's task is to talk about a personality that you admire. Any personality from any walk of life, any field whatsoever. You have to talk a little bit about the personality. Again, we'll time it at around 1 to 2 minutes to speak. I have written a few things for you all on the screen here. So you all can think of these question words, which will help you to frame some sentences about the topic. You can even use these kind of sentence starters to start your sentence, to start your speaking. So it's a simple topic, good for a practice. Hi Amit, Raji, good morning.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. This is what we are doing today. I hope you guys have understood the task. Let me know if you all want me to explain anything. You have to talk about a personality that you admire, use the question words who, why. So who is the personality? Why do you like them? Since when have you, been following them, or since when have you started really liking this personality? What about them do you like so much? What do they do? How did you get to know about them? Or how did they become famous? So these words will help you to think. I'll just write down your names in the meantime. So I'm writing down the names here as per what I can see in my participant list. If someone wants to go a little later or something like that, you can always let me know. Sanchi, Aniket, Bipul, Meera, Aniket. Hi guys, Meera, and there's also Maliha is also joined. Hi, good morning, Maliha. Just writing down your names here. So take a minute or so to think about what you all want to talk. Manju is also joining. Okay. Yeah, Raj, you asked a question regarding the monthly fee, etc. Actually, if you're a non-pro learner, I think there's an option that says speak or click this link to join the Zoom room, something like that. So when you select that, I think that's when you'll get the option, you'll get to know what is the fee to join to become a pro member. Basically, you have to take a pro membership of the app to be able to join the live classes.
Personality, whoever, whether it's parents and relative or it means it's some celebrity need to talk here.
It can be anybody, Bhupinder. Normally, when you say personality, people tend to think about someone that's famous and stuff like that, a celebrity or a business person or any other field. If you have someone like that, great. Or if there's anyone else that you want to talk about, also you can.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Ma'am, good morning.
Hi, Manju. Good morning. I'll add your name here. Sorry.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Good morning. Let me just check if I missed out on anyone's name. Okay, cool. All right. Yes. So, Bhupinder, do you want to start?
No, I think I'm thinking to on second.
Okay. Okay. Fine. That's okay. No problem. Abhay, what about you? Do you want to start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning.
Ma'am, I admire Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav a lot of because he was the Chief Minister of Bihar in 1990, and ma'am, he was a great revolution in the society, especially backward classes and lower classes and poor class. And he was he was born a very poor family in a village, and he made a after chief minister he made railway minister of our country, and they work lot of work during the railway minister and chief minister of Bihar. If then he was railway minister, so a lot of industry established in our state, like uh, like factory of rail chakka rail wheel factory, and railway industry, 5 and 4 industry in the state. And then he was chief minister. Then many poor family aware about education, and he given the chance of assembly, and many when he was a chief minister, then he gave the ticket of 50, above 50% of lower backward scheduled tribe caste of assembly ticket, and made so many people as a MLC, MLA, and member of parliament. So this time a big awareness give in a society. Then that time need to awareness of poor classes. So I am.
Yeah. Abhay, your 2 minutes are up. So that was quite good. You were talking about Lalu Prasad Yadav, of course. So your sentences and all that were fine. You were giving us information. Abhay, I want you to look at again certain places where you have to use small words to complete your sentence. Okay. So, for example, while he was the CM, or when he was the CM or railway minister, whatever he was. So, when he was the CM, when he was the railway minister, 4 to 5 industries were established. So, start ensuring that you don't miss out on the small words. Okay, they were established. Not 4 and 5, but 4 to 5. 4 se 5, 4 to 5. And poorer families were given the opportunity of education. They were given the opportunity of education. They were given something. He gave them something. He created educational opportunities, stuff like that. So you can also say he worked for the welfare of the state and of the people, something on those lines. All right, but overall great job, Abhay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Ma'am, here we can describe about our family members. Yeah,
Okay. You want to talk about your family members and all also, that's also fine. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Bhupinder, do you want to go ahead now?
Yes, yes, sure.
All right, please
So,
start.
first of all, good morning, ma'am, you and everyone. So, topic is about personality. So, in my life, none other than my father. Um, uh, I, it means I respect. It means in my life, the great personality is my father. Because why? Uh, my father started his career from village, okay, and then shifted Delhi and started job in industry area, like in it means iron work. So it's a like a mazdoor type. So he started job in Delhi, and after that he's he spent a lot of time in job, and af- after 5 or 6 years, uh, my father started businesses in the same field, and he started manufacturing of the tractor parts, especially for Mahindra. So gradually he established his own company with name of with industry, and it means and gradually taken the good position in the market. So that is a not easy task. As per me, right now I'm 34-year-old, so I'm understanding it's a very difficult task. Industry enter the industry in iron industry, and started job in like a mazdoor in karigar like, and after that gradually develop his own businesses, and even it's a good position. So, and even my father faced a lot of challenge because of in Delhi we lived we lived on rent, and as well as my father also was paying factory rent, मतलब residential rent paid, and also a factory rent. So and also our study expenses and home expenses. So a lot of expenses. In spite of, my father never felt any fear, and take the challenges and earning the money, and invest the money on us, on मतलब, me, my brother, in terms of education. So I really appreciate, it's a really uh, God for me, who suffered a lot of in in his life, in spite of uneducated. My father is not much educated, even my mother is not very much educated, but in spite of, my father gave me such a beautiful life, and every my requirement, every my wish, my father always fulfill me. If I want cycle, my father immediately, I even I want to share a story means it's a event. One day in 90, I think 1989, we we went to watch TV in another neighbor home. So one day, it means neighbors said something wrong for me. So every time you came here for watching TV, my father suddenly in a night bought a TV. It's a very big TV. It's around his. It means very. It was very expensive. So it means my father fulfilled my all wishes. So mm, my father is a great personality for me or my family. So I never it means uh, never it means मैं उनको कभी भी मतलब उनको उनकी जो उन्होंने उनकी मेरे को दादी दी है, मतलब मैं उनको कभी नहीं उतार सकता. आई नेवर मीन्स उनको उतार सकता हूँ. सो I always thankful to my parents. So this is my great personality, and this is my inspiration. So I also want, I'm starting. I'm thinking to enter into business, but later my father denied me because this is a very hard work. This is a karigar work related. So you are good in accounting, so you should go in this field. So always made a good decision himself and as well as for me.
All right. Great, Bhupinder. Thanks for sharing something very dear to you. So very well shared, Bhupinder. I just wanted to look at again certain words, certain phrases, certain pronunciations we can look at. So I think you were trying to say that initially he was working as a laborer, as a worker, as a laborer.
Yes.
Something like that. And then I want you to look at certain pronunciations. Maybe you can make note of them very quickly if you'd like, or take a screenshot or whatever.
Sure.
Spent, career. So you certain sounds of yours, you have to work on them a little bit, especially in your case because you speak to people from different countries, right? So you want to work on that.
Yes.
Spent, career. You're trying to say he faced a lot of challenges. So a lot of challenges. When you are using the plural form, right? Many of us face this problem. We don't pronounce the S.
Okay.
So अगर एक है तो challenge है, लेकिन अनेक है तो challenges बोलेंगे हम लोग. Challenges.
Okay.
वो sound आना चाहिए when we are speaking. In spite of all this, he faced all the challenges. He invested in our education, you can say. He invested in our education. Maybe you can use this word, commendable. He did a commendable job. मतलब एक बेहतरीन उन्होंने काम किया है. बेहतरीन एकदम, outstanding.
Okay.
Commendable, you can say. All that you were talking about, right? So, he's a commendable personality that way. In spite of being uneducated, my parents did a lot for us. And, they always fulfilled my desires, my wishes, my requirements, and so on. And bought, let's look at the pronunciation of bought. Bought, yeah. Although it has an O or U in it, but the sound is just a O. Bought. Simple word. Just practice those pronunciations. Good, very nice, Bhupinder. Good job.
Hope I'm. It means
you're doing well.
Yes.
You're doing well. Don't worry. All of you all are doing well. You all are progressing. As time is passing. So just keep the practice up. Whenever there's something I'd like to share, I'll definitely share it with you.
Sure, thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Manju, tell me, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I will not put any question. I will give a compliment for Bhupinder. His father did well for his family member and own his family, and I will appreciate to Bhupinder. He regards him wholeheartedly, and he should, and even his family members or siblings, they themselves give him respect whole last life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice, Manju.
Thank you, Anamika.
Okay, Raji, you're going next.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, I already told. Okay. Okay, ma'am. So instead of speaking on personality, ma'am, even I would like to speak on person. Like I feel that even I'm lacking on this topic, but I would like to give thanks to you, ma'am, because from today I will start reading about personality. I really don't have much information on personality, like their work, lifestyle, and all. When you asked this question, I was wondering who should I speak about. So I was asking and I was checking, should I talk about Ratan Tata? But I don't have sufficient information. So let's wish to my favorite, means tell us about a person that I admire. But thanks a lot, ma'am. I will really start reading on this topic as well. Okay, so I admire my paternal uncle a lot. because he's quite different. There is one quite different in the sense he's the youngest one in our family, but I can say he's the boss of our family. Whatever decision he takes, everyone needs to accept that. It's means it's considered for the welfare of family, and yeah, that things attract me a lot. Even being a youngster, everyone is following him a lot. So of course the person is having such capability, such position, or something different in his life. So why do I like, so yeah, being different in a family. And I got to know more about him when I started living with my uncle and auntie during my graduation. So when I reached there, simply he asked me first question, whose house is this? So I said, it's yours, uncle. So he said, no, when you live here, you need to understand that it's our house. So when the word come our, automatically the responsibility come with that word. So I felt like, yeah, means you need to assume that it's your, not assume that, but you are member of this family and it's your also house. So when our word come into existence, automatically that responsibility is attached with the word, that even we need to take care of the house. So first thing, that the statement, it's attracted me a lot. Yeah, that yes, we need to live in this way. And daily he used to say some stories related to his life in free time, ma'am. Nowadays we see this thing that it's lacking. Nowadays parents, they don't involve, they just give gadget. Instead of that, he used to tell us different stories relating to Swami Vivekanand, or related to his life, work, or what happened during the day, what he learned from a day. That is the other point. So even here, besides this, ma'am, he was an excellent orator. Many people, many students, they came to him to seek his advice, and he always liked to help to students because they are always grateful for their career. So he helped out many students. Like most of them turn into a good CA lawyer, and they are really grateful for his help. So when you invest in career education to the student, it's really a great help. Yeah, ma'am.
All right, very nice, Raji. Very crisp and to the point. I think you're following what we've been discussing these days. You always follow it anyways, but you definitely spoke pretty well today.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I wanted to only look at maybe the pronunciation of capability.
Capability.
So that is an A sound when the word starts.
Capability.
Yeah. And when you were speaking, I just thought maybe that, you were saying that what he said, his statements, they sort of remained in your mind or something like that, or you were attracted to those statements. You could also say something like his whatever his
words.
His words have been etched in my mind. So when I say
Yes,
something is etched in my mind, what do you understand by that? Do you know what it means, etched in my mind?
Yes, ma'am. Means etch in mind means it's there, remain forever.
Correct, absolutely. So whenever we want to say that किसी की कोई बात या किसी की कोई teaching या जो भी memory है, it's etched in my mind. It's there. It's very deeply rooted in my mind. So I can say that something is etched in my mind. Or
Okay.
my father's teachings are etched in my mind, for example.
Yeah,
And
that's a
then
fancy word to you.
Yeah, it's a nice phrase to use if you can use it. Then you said he's an
Yes.
excellent orator. Can you tell us what an orator is? Just for
A
everyone.
great public, yeah, ma'am. A great public speaker, ma'am.
A great public speaker. Excellent. Someone who's a great orator. Maybe yesterday a lot of people were talking about Sandeep Maheshwari. Or if I have to give an example, I can think of the ex-president Obama. He's also an excellent orator. The way he speaks, it's very captivating. When he speaks. So an orator. Very nice. Thanks, Rajesh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, Amit,
Yes, ma'am.
like to go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I always admired of my maternal uncle, ma'am. because of he always suggest me for how to work in when we face struggle. And I saw her life set after he faced lot of struggle. Like first he went to abroad, then when he came back home, while he bought
I can't hear you, Amit. Amit, I can't hear you. Your voice.
after
We
yes,
lost you in the middle. I heard up till he went abroad. My uncle went abroad, and then we couldn't hear you. Can you
he
repeat?
went abroad. Yes, he went to abroad or he went abroad, ma'am.
He went abroad.
Went abroad. Okay, ma'am. Then when he came home, while he bought land and then again he went abroad. After he said good business, after then he said good life and him family, and he always support me every time, and always support to he always support to poor people. And I saw about my uncle when some people feel difficult and any problem, they always get suggestion from my uncle. And when I have any problem, and when I will start my any work, I suggest from my uncle. And I always when I suggest my uncle, and then any when he मैम क्या बोलते हैं, जब मुझे ना बोला था वो सही निकला, क्या बोलेंगे मैम?
when he told me not to do something, that worked for me, that worked in my favor.
Yes.
Okay.
So I always admire my maternal uncle. Okay.
All right, very nice. Good that you also have someone who you can look up to, right? So maybe you can say that I look up to my uncle. Look up to means जैसे मैं उनको एडमायर करता हूँ, राइट? वो इतने अच्छी एडवाइस देते हैं मुझे, इतना कुछ अच्छा करते हैं. So I look up to him.
Okay.
Someone, not look up physically, but I respect him and I appreciate him. I look up to him. He's like a mentor to me, like sort of like a guru for me, something like that.
It's yes.
So he always supports me. He supports others, and I ask him for advice. You can say that I ask him for advice whenever I want to start something new, and I take his advice. His advice is very useful.
Yes.
And
yes,
he always gives me very useful and good advice.
Good advice. Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Good, very nice. Good, Amit. Good practice.
Thank you.
Welcome. Aniket, where are you? Are you there? Aniket is not here. Yeah, hi Shweta.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, if nobody will mind, should I complete first? Because I need to leave, ma'am. And because of that, I am not able to speak. So,
okay. Is it okay, guys, if Shweta goes ahead? Aniket is not here.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Meera. Yeah, Shweta, go ahead. Finish off then. Take
okay.
2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. I will not take more than.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I think one of the personalities that I really admire is Kartik Aaryan, who being from a middle class family, he made his career in this Bollywood area, and he is from Gwalior, which is situated in MP. And as earlier, parents never wanted to their children to be an actor because they know the struggle were very much, and because of that he think to study in nearby colleges of Mumbai or Navi Mumbai, so that he could proceed with his career. So he somehow he got through one college in Navi Mumbai, and from there he didn't tell to his father that he will become an actor and all, but he started studying in Mumbai, and there only he used to give audition. From Navi Mumbai to Mumbai, it's like 2.5 hour journey. So he used to do that, and for searching job in that career, he always checking on Facebook. Like we always use Facebook for our entertainment, but he used Facebook for his career, and he used Facebook in a very smart way, and on that only he got the movie Pyar Ka Panchnama, and from there his career got started. So like about him, I think that he used the technology in a very best way, and after Panchnama also his career was little bit struggling, because uh, getting knowing by someone in the industry, it was like a struggle, because after movie, there was one good movie, which movie was
Okay.
some
Shweta,
movie was that, yes ma'am.
2 minutes, Tara.
People got acknowledged him.
People
Started
acknowledged him, yeah.
acknowledged him, yes ma'am.
Correct, correct. Good, very nice. Some good, interesting info you shared with us, Shweta. Thank you. I don't really have any specific feedback for you. Just keep your practice up.
Okay ma'am, thank you so much.
Good, good, very nice. Thank you. Okay, Sudhir, you have a question, is it? What is your question?
Actually, ma'am, Shweta used the word used to. Can you use the would instead of used to?
Like, what was the sentence? Can you tell me the sentence again?
This, you generally we use the word used to as a expressive habits, right? Can we use word would instead of used to?
When you are narrating something, the way she was narrating, right? So, for example, if you want to say, he used to wake up early. वो सुबह जल्दी उठा करता था, so he used to wake up early. Over there, you can say he would wake up early. That's also fine. You can say it like that. So you can say he would wake up early and then go to the gym and then meet people and stuff like that.
Okay. Actually, I have read the such a word would instead of. That's why I asked.
Yes, you're right. Both can be used today. Okay, Aniket, I don't think he's there. Bipul, are you there, Bipul?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Tell us, what would you like to say?
Ma'am, I most admire my mother because her work, she taught me always be reliable. Her personality and teaching style was very impressive. She always had time to time in your motivate for me uh, in your in your in your challenge, lots of challenges in your life and struggle sometimes in your inspiring me in your inspiring me, and like daily diary maintain, and she always supporting for me, my career, and such as she always admire me, uh, because my mother is contribute in your hours that, and comparing in your society, then and like cooking, uh, and best personality in your mind.
So for you, the personality, sorry, that you admire the most is your mom, your mother, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
you're saying that she has always supported you.
Yeah.
So
Yes, ma'am.
you can say that my mother always supports me. She has helped me so much in life. She has contributed to my success. Something like that you were saying about contributed. What were you trying to say, Bipul? आप फिर से बोल सकते हैं? Contribute का क्या बोल रहे थे आप?
Yeah, ma'am. Contribute to my family, and some society in societies.
Contributed, you mean to say in terms of helping everybody? ऐसे कुछ?
Everybody. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Today you are able to make many sentences quite comfortably, Bipul. आप पहले बहुत sentences बना रहे थे आज without really stopping, so that's good. But I want you to try to practice this again. The same topic, when you have time today, you try to speak again on your own and try to record yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and maybe what you can do, Bipul, is you can use some of these sentences here. Let's say you can say, I admire my mother a lot. Okay. You can say, I admire my mother a lot because she has always supported me. She has always helped me. She has done so much for me. ऐसे कुछ आप आगे sentences बना सकते हैं. You can start with like
okay,
this.
ma'am.
All right, Bipul. I hope you are practicing every day. And
ma'am.
One second, Abhay. Wait 1 minute. Just hold on. Yeah, Bipul, tell me.
Ma'am, because ma'am, I have been a fan of ma'am. Is there?
हाँ, ये जो मैंने लिखा हुआ है ना यहाँ पे 3-4 अलग-अलग तरीके हैं जिससे आप सेंटेंसेस बना सकते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप कह सकते हैं, आई एडमायर माई मदर अ लॉट बिकॉज, जो भी आपका रीजन है आगे आपको लगाना पड़ेगा. अगर आप कहना चाहते हैं, जैसे श्वेता बोल रही थी, आई हैव बीन अ फैन ऑफ कार्तिक आर्यन, और आई हैव बीन अ फैन ऑफ से रतन टाटा. आई हैव बीन अ फैन मतलब मैं कुछ काफी समय से उनकी फैन हूँ. आई हैव बीन अ फैन ऑफ रतन टाटा सिंस maybe 10 years, 5 years, because जो भी आपको बोलना है. तो ये अलग अलग तरीके से आप सेंटेंस शुरू कर सकते हैं, बना सकते हैं. हाँ, इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है 1 2 3 4.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Abhay, what did you want to say? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to say, ma'am, कि in a 4 sentence, I use anyone, ma'am.
You can use anyone if you want to. But I have just given you all options of how to start your sentences. This is just help over here. So
in the last sentence, ma'am, I think one of the personalities that I really admire is
whoever. You yes, already spoke about Lalu Prasad Yadav, right? So तभी आप लगा सकते हैं आगे बोलने के लिए.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Any 4 sentence I can use. Yes, ma'am.
You can use all of them also. This is just to help you to start talking.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Can I start,
ma'am?
ma'am?
1 second, guys. There's so many of you talking at the same time. Who is this? Manju?
Yes, ma'am. You were taught, you were teaching to, I mean, people, shayad. The question was, your sentence was, you must make practice on your own. Ma'am, इसका बताएंगे please.
You must practice on your own.
You must practice. Ma'am, spelling of on, O-N या O-W-N?
O-W-N. On your own. अपने आप.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Meera, go ahead, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Whom I admire the most is my father. As we know that every girl has their father is first hero in her life. He is a very polite person and he always believe in simple living and positive thinking. And sometimes I have to face some problems. Then he guides me that how I should tackle the problem, and I should keep patient. And I have learned many great values, such patience, cooperation, and how maintain discipline, and how I should utilize free time and how to tackle problems. So he always guide me and support me. And ma'am, now I am two kids mother, but this time when I met to my father, he always guides me and he give me suggestion that you should respect your in-laws and you should take care your in-laws because they are old age, and you should get up early in the morning, and he is very kind and helpful person which admire me most. And he is a self-made man, and whatever he has achieved in his life is the result of his hard work, ma'am. So I learned many learn in my life that we should do hard work if we want to achieve something, because if you wanted to success in your life, success will never knock your door. For that you have to do hard work. And I also learned respect from my father, that we should respect our elders, and how to put a smile on face. This is also a important part of our life. If someone see your smiling face, they will get happy to see to meet you. So I think, ma'am, he's means very he give me many motivational things. Yeah.
He motivates you a lot.
Yes, motivate me. Yes.
All right. Thanks, Meera. Thank you. Meera, keep a mind check little bit on your subject-verb agreement. So, for example, my father always guides and supports me. जैसे जब हम third person singular use करते हैं, right? If we talk about grammar, so I, you, we, they के साथ हम guide या support बोलेंगे.
Okay, ma'am.
But he, she, किसी के बारे में उनका नाम लेके बात कर रहे हैं, तो you put S या ES.
S या ES लगता है, yes, ma'am.
Keep a check a little bit on that when possible. And again, today, you were talking about your in-laws, so you said they are old age, but they are not old age. You can say they are old or older, or they are senior in age, you can say.
Okay, ma'am.
That way also you can say it, right? But you can't say they are old age. Old age का मतलब है बुढ़ापा, old age. Old का मतलब है when someone is old, right? So you can say they are old or they are senior in age. Okay. All right. Thanks, Meera. Good job. Otherwise, no problem. Anamika, you have a question. You're welcome. Anamika, what's your question? Welcome.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I don't have any question. Actually, I am my son class is going on also, so I want to speak.
Or everyone will start coming up with these requests.
Actually,
What
we
we'll
have
do?
time, ma'am.
Malaya, what to do? Should we
I will
let
take.
go ahead?
I will not take much time, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. You can carry
All
on.
right. Okay. So we are doing this today, but going forth from tomorrow, I think we should ensure that we just go with whoever is here. If you all are joining the morning session and you all don't have time, then either you join the next day or you join the next webinar. All right, guys, because so many of you all are waiting. So I can't keep doing this every time. I understand, but it's just that everyone's time is also important.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anamika, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I think one of the personality that I really admire is my father. He born in a poor family. He always keep a special place in my heart because he always showed me love even when I was not behaving well. Mm, and in childhood he didn't get to have a meal, but he wanted one day I would do too much things for my family. Actually, my grandfather had 5 brothers. All 4 was in government service, but my grandfather was farmer, and all were, after long time, they all were decided to distribute their properties. So my grandfather became poor, and my father, he was very studious, but he had not enough money for study. He topped in intermediate in his college, but after that he didn't have money, so he decided to join armed force. And um, he was also that time in army when Kargil war was happened. um, he he got married off his sisters and daughters. Actually, in India, I think there are major problem of dowry, so it is very tough for any parents to get her daughter or her sister marry, but he did very well. And mm, and everyone told about my father that what he would do. He had 4 sister, 4 daughter, but he did everything, and he did everything for his family. And I would say he 1 minute, ma'am.
It's okay. I mean, anyways, your 2 minutes are up. Is it okay we pause here?
Yes, ma'am. He loved his daughters were then, and he was straightforward, and he helped everyone. My all relatives respected too much because he always think good for everyone. After retirement, he
we'll have to pause. 2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't keep going on like this.
But ma'am, 30 seconds only.
No, Anamika, I'm sorry. This doesn't make sense. It's not about only this much and only that much. You spoke quite a lot.
Ma'am, now he is no more. My mother has everything whatever she wants.
What's happening here? Can you please stop talking?
Road accident. Actually, my mother had everything, whatever she wanted, everything. But my father is no more.
I'm sorry, Anamika. I told you to stop, right? Your 2 minutes were up and you're still going on. Is there a challenge? Okay. Anyway, now that you're on mute, and I hope you understood that you have to stop talking when your 2 minutes are up. This is not, see guys, this is what I was talking about on Friday. For some reason, I feel that over here, people are taking the webinar for granted. If there is a rule that has been set, if there is something that we have to follow it. For me, it's very simple to just mute a participant or remove a participant or block a participant. I don't want to go on those, on those lines. So don't push me there. All right. Anamika, a great phrase that you used was that my father holds, or whoever it is, holds a special place in my heart. That's a nice way of putting it across. जब आपके लिए कोई special है, कोई आपके life में बहुत important है, so you can say that, for example, my mother holds
hardworking person, and he has able to sustain his success for long time. He has good command on language, and that's why he gets so many success. And he is very loyal with his family and friends. He's a great human being. He was live in Delhi, and he studied in Jamia College, where I also did study in the same era. That's why I admire him a lot.
Very nice, Maliha. I think you spoke really well today, even though you were pausing a little bit and saying your sentences, but whatever you said was to the point. You followed the task basically. The task was to talk about a personality that you admire, and you gave us, some reasons why you admire him. You spoke about some qualities about him. So that was very well said. Maybe you want to say that, you were saying, right, he has a good command over the language, so he achieved a lot of success. ऐसे हम बोल सकते हैं. He achieved a lot of success, or he became very successful.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I also, you said, right, that he studied in Jamia University you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So you can say, so I also studied there, or I studied there as well. I, instead of saying did study, आप जब बोल रहे थे आपने कहा I did study, है ना?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
आप simply एक बोल सकते हो I studied there. Just use the past tense.
Okay, I studied. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What you did today, Maliha, focus on this. You did it really well. At least you spoke more today. Otherwise, I've told you in the past also, you tend to cut short, or you stop yourself. So don't stop yourself. Take a little time to think, chalega, but you make more sentences like this.
Okay, ma'am.
Very good, very good.
Sorry for intervene. I think Shah Rukh Khan completes his graduation from Hansraj College.
Must be Bhupinder. Now we are not doing
he done his mass communication in Jamia.
We are not doing this, what do you call it, thesis paper on.
No, ma'am. He done his mass communication in Jamia.
Okay. All right.
Okay, mass communication. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Manju, are you there, Manju?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
I am eagerly waiting my turn. Okay. Well, I admire of personality Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, presently who is CM of Delhi state and capital of India. When he entered in the politics profession, and at that time he was he won the reward, or I mean say award of Magsaysay award, which this award goes to who serves gives the service to the society without getting anything, and selfless, we can say, give the services. So after that, I don't know when he took the entry in the politics, when that time 2014 and the Lok Sabha uh, poll 2014 when he emerged in the politics, and we got to know his name in the paper. When I used to see in the social media, in the Facebook, I got to know he was the mm, definitely he will come, and he will go get the good position in the politics. Then he did a lot of efforts for students, for society, and so many works he has done in the Delhi, and regarding about education of the society, student who is growing up, and health related infrastructure, health related what is most important infrastructure in the hospitals, and infrastructure in the roads, living standard. So many things he has done, as well as his party workers did as per his advice and strategies which he generally used, and as well as he coming out of the Delhi state towards other states for doing for that society. He contributed his almost all attention towards whole country, across the country. So it
We will
is
have to
very
ask you
important
to
person. Thank you, ma'am.
talk.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very well shared.
I'm winding up this much.
Somewhere you were talking about Kejriwal. So many, no, not so many work, so much work. So much work. He has done
ma'am.
so much work for the welfare of the state. Right? Because work is an uncountable noun, right?
Yeah, ma'am. Right.
So we can't use many, we can use much or a lot of work that way.
Ma'am, one thing, that's why special place of my heart for him.
You can say that's why he holds a special place in my heart. You can say it like that.
Special place in my heart, ma'am?
I'm writing it here on the screen. 1 second. Can you see? Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, no.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good usage of that phrase.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, we can go with one last person for today. We do have a webinar at 3 p.m. also. If anyone wants to join the 3 p.m. webinar, you all can join and we can continue with this topic. Kavya, would you? Kavya,
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Abhay, what happened?
Ma'am, I want to say, ma'am, actually, ma'am, I really admire my ma'am Sonia ma'am a lot of, because her teaching method is very good, and she always encourage the student, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Abhay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Kavya, Kavya, you got to go ahead. Let Kavya speak, please, guys. We can wrap it up with her. Kavya, go ahead, please.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think one of the personalities that I really admire is my mother. She always supports me and guides me. In any difficult situation, she never fear and cry.
Okay.
Before marriage, she didn't go.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, Swati. Good morning, guys. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just going live. Okay, done. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class. How are you all?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you? Have you had your breakfast?
Yes, Swati.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one paragraph. If you allow me, may I read it?
Yeah, sure. You can.
Yes. Today I have written about the stray dogs.
Okay, very nice.
Yes, ma'am. Stray dogs are the dogs which roam around on the street as they don't have owners to take care of. Many people hate them like anything. They don't like to touch or to pet a dog, particularly a stray dog. However, we should not forget that dogs are also a creation of God like us. Yeah, it's true that they are notorious. Sometimes they make noises unnecessarily. Some dogs are aggressive in nature. Some dogs are aggressive in nature also. We have heard couple of incidents of dog bites. I think we should always focus on solution, but the problem. So what is the solution? As per my view, first solution will be to control their population. How could you do that without touching them? So there are several NGOs running in each city. They do treatment of wounded dog, or they sterilize both male and female dogs for free. You just have to make a call to them and have to inform them about the exact location of dog. That's all, ma'am.
Very nice, Swati. Very well written. Few mistakes that I saw was, first is you said it's not really a mistake. You said don't like, right? Many people don't like dogs. So instead of saying don't like, you can use the word despise. So it will make it better. D-E-S-P-I-S-E, right?
D-E-S-P-I-S-E.
No, D for dog. D-E-S-P-I, P for pan, S-E. Okay?
Achha, okay. Okay.
Despise, instead of saying don't like. And in the first sentence, what was the first sentence that you read? Can you please repeat that?
Stray dogs are the dogs which roam around on the street as they don't have owners to take care of.
Take care of them. Owners to take care of them.
Okay.
Okay, because if you say owners to take care of, it means that the dogs were taking care of the owners. All right. Okay. And another small thing I noticed at the very end, where you have written about dogs being aggressive. Just read that part a little bit.
Yeah, it's true that they are notorious, sometimes make noises unnecessarily. Some dogs are aggressive in nature also.
Okay, after that?
We have heard couple of incidences of dog bites.
Incidents.
Achha, incidences. Okay, achha, incidents.
D-E-N-T-S. Okay, incidents. Okay, after that?
I think we should always focus on the solution, but the problem.
Rather than the problem. Solution rather than the problem. Okay, not but, rather. But is used like ye ho raha hai par, right? पर वो तो हम नहीं बोलते हैं, हिंदी में बोलते हैं इस पे फोकस करने की जगह इस चीज पर फोकस करो, right?
ठीक है मैम. Okay.
So these were the few mistakes that I found out, and very well written. Very well written.
Thank you, ma'am.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
Yes, Manju, do you have a question?
Good morning. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Question. I don't know the name of lady who was narrating her statement about sometimes they have become aggressive by nature or in nature.
Please read the sentence, Swati, that Manju just said.
Ma'am, I have written that some dogs are aggressive in nature also.
No, in nature. Yes, it is correct.
Okay.
Some
in
dogs
nature,
are,
ma'am?
Yes.
In nature?
Yes, aggressive in nature. Okay. You can, rather than writing in nature also, Swati, you can simply say that some dogs are aggressive. So, yes, Chaliye, great. Yes, Raji, do you want to say something?
Yeah, ma'am. Can we use notorious for animals also?
Yes, we can use notorious for animals, for human beings, like anything that is not good, anyone who is not good.
Ma'am, can we use notorious for animals?
Yes, notorious. Can't we use it for animals?
No,
generally
ma'am.
I have
Because
seen
we
we
always
use
say
it
notorious
for
thieves and notorious criminals. That's
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, let's see. I am pretty famous or well known, typically some bad quality or deed. Los Angeles is notorious for its smog. Yes, we can. We can use it for animals, for places, for human beings.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Okay, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the class. Chiliye, let's start. Let's continue with our discussion on conjunctions. We were discussing the coordinating conjunctions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. So we will continue with that. Give
It
me a
is, ma'am,
second. Yes.
interesting. It is interesting part in
The
this
conjunctions.
subject. Yes, ma'am.
That's really great. That's really great. Most people find it very difficult and not at all interesting. So it's good that you guys are finding it interesting. Okay, just give me a glance. Yes.
Ma'am, it's become interesting due to your teaching, ma'am.
Thank you, Raji.
It is also true. You really appreciate of her hard work on us.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you, ma'am.
much, Manju. Chaliye.
Ma'am, nobody takes pain for students. Very few teachers are like that.
Everyone should take pain for their students because that is what they are being paid to do. And that is what their job is. So everyone should do their job properly. That is what I believe, at least.
Yes, ma'am.
चलिए, let's continue. नॉर हमने कल थोड़ा सा कंप्लीट किया था, नॉर कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ था, राइट? Okay, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
चलिए, great. So basically हम नॉर पर अटके हुए थे एंड वी डिस्कस्ड कि नॉर दो तरीके से यूज होता है. पहला तो था कि कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन भी हो सकता है, दूसरा वो कोरिलेटिव कंजंक्शन भी हो सकता है, नॉर के साथ और लगाकर या नाइदर लगाकर, दोनों लगाकर हम दो अलग अलग कोरिलेटिव कंजंक्शन भी बना सकते हैं, राइट? बट हियर वी आर particularly focusing on the coordinating conjunction nor. इसमें सिर्फ नॉर का अकेला इस्तेमाल होता है, नॉर के अकेले का इस्तेमाल होता है. हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया था कि एक नेगेटिव आइडिया देता है. इसमें दो क्लॉजेस होते हैं. फर्स्ट क्लॉज अनटच्ड रहता है, फर्स्ट क्लॉज हमेशा नेगेटिव में रहेगा, नॉट, नेवर, समथिंग लाइक दैट शुड बी इन द फर्स्ट क्लॉज. इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, सेकेंड इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज में नेगेटिव वर्ड को हटा देंगे क्योंकि नॉर अपने आप में नेगेटिविटी डिराइव कर, मतलब अपना नेगेटिविटी उस क्लॉज को दे देता है. सो द क्लॉज बिकम्स नेगेटिव ऑन इट्स ओन. एंड उसका स्ट्रक्चर भी थोड़ा चेंज होता है. ऑक्सिलरी पहले आता है, सब्जेक्ट बाद में आता है, मेन वर्ब उसके बाद आता है, राइट? सो दिस वाज द एंटायर डिस्कशन वी हैड ऑन नॉर एंड वी मेड सम सेंटेंसेस एज वेल. सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. नाउ यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा लिखा गया है नॉर के बारे में, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा. लेट्स गो अहेड एंड सी. There is disagreement over whether nor should be used to join two elements that are not independent clauses. Therefore, the examples below would be considered correct according to some style guides and incorrect according to others. ये बहुत important है समझना कि यहाँ पे क्या बोला जा रहा है. हमने कल डिस्कस किया था कि नॉर किन चीजों को जोड़ रहा है, दो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस को वो जोड़ रहा है, राइट? बट हमें ये पता है कि कंजंक्शंस क्या करते हैं. कंजंक्शंस वर्ड्स को भी जोड़ सकते हैं, फ्रेजेस को भी जोड़ सकते हैं, क्लॉजेस को भी जोड़ सकते हैं. सो द क्वेश्चन हियर अराइजेस इज, कैन नॉर join two elements that are not independent clauses? तो इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा है? सीधा सीधा ये सवाल है कि नॉर क्या जोड़ सकता है दो फ्रेजेस को? क्या वो जोड़ सकता है दो शब्दों को? ऐसा हो सकता है कि इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस के अलावा भी किसी चीज को नॉर जोड़े. And the question is still debated and it's not clear. Some guides or some grammar books accept it कि हाँ जोड़ सकता है. Some grammar books discard it. They say no, it is not possible, nor can only join two independent clauses. So कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं हाँ, कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं ना. So हम examples देखेंगे ताकि हमें पता रहे. So when you're speaking, you can definitely use these ways of speaking because more or less it's correct, right? So let's see. The first example is, I have not seen nor heard from Mike in days. I have not seen nor heard from Mike in days. अब यहां पर क्या हो रहा है देखिए, पहला वाला तो हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है, ये हमें पता है. I have not seen, so that is independent clause, right? क्योंकि उसमें एक सब्जेक्ट है और एक वर्ब भी है. बट जो सेकेंड पार्ट है, heard from Mike in days, this is not an independent clause, right? What is this, anyone? Yes?
Verb phrase, ma'am.
Pardon?
From there, ma'am, heard from Mike in days.
Yes, then what is this?
Verb phrase.
Yeah, correct, absolutely correct. Phrase है, verb phrase भी बोल सकते हैं, बिल्कुल सही है, right? So heard from Mike in days is a verb phrase. तो यहाँ पर नॉर क्या कर रहा है, एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज और एक वर्ब फ्रेज को जोड़ रहा है, राइट? सो नाउ हियर द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस, क्या ये सही है, क्या ये गलत है? सो बोथ आर एक्सेप्टेड, मे बी इट इज रॉन्ग, मे बी इट इज राइट, वी डू नॉट नो, बट डेफिनेटली यू कैन यूज दीज काइंड ऑफ सेंटेंसेस व्हेन यू आर स्पीकिंग, बिकॉज इट इज एक्सेप्टेबल, इट इज एक्सेप्टेबल. सो आप यूज कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली लेट्स लुक एट द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल. He can't play football nor basketball, right? So football, he can't play football, ये तो हमें पता है इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है. बास्केटबॉल सिंपली एक वर्ड है, सो वर्ड को भी जोड़ रहा है, सो ये भी करेक्ट है. She said she wasn't going to sing nor dance at the party. Same thing is happening. यहाँ पे हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है और यहाँ पे dance at the party is our verb phrase, so phrase है. सो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज और फ्रेज को जोड़ रहा है. इज दिस क्लियर गाइस? बताइए, कोई डाउट है?
क्लियर मैम.
ओके. फॉर दोज हु कंसिडर द अबव सेंटेंसेस टू बी इनकरेक्ट और वुड बी द प्रेफर्ड कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन, एज इन, सो ये जो इंडिपेंडेंट ये जो कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शंस के यूजेस है, ये जो सेंटेंसेस है, इनके जगह पे हम और का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. सो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, अगर हम एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज ले, उसके साथ या तो फ्रेज जोड़े या तो वर्ड्स जोड़े या फिर ऐसा कोई कुछ जोड़े जो कि हमारे इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज का इक्वल नहीं है, और नॉर से जोड़े, तो वो करेक्ट भी हो सकता है, इनकरेक्ट भी हो सकता है. पर अगर हम और लगाए, देन डेफिनेटली इट इज करेक्ट. लुक एट द सेम सेंटेंसेस यूज्ड विद और. I haven't seen or heard from Mike in days. This is much better than this one. Okay. I have not seen or heard from Mike in days. He can't play football or basketball. She said she wasn't going to sing or dance at the party. So instead of using nor, you would rather use or. All right. So अच्छे से समझने की कोशिश कीजिए यहाँ पर क्या बोला जा रहा है. We know, अगर हम नेगेटिव सेंटेंस बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जिसमें फर्स्ट क्लॉज इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज भी नेगेटिव है, सेकेंड इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज भी नेगेटिव है, और उन दोनों को जोड़कर हम एक वाक्य बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उसमें हम नॉर का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. ऑलराइट, वी कैन यूज नॉर देयर. पर अगर हम नेगेटिव सेंटेंस बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बट फर्स्ट हमारा इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज तो नेगेटिव है, बट सेकेंड जो नेगेटिव पार्ट है वो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज नहीं है, वो या तो वर्ड है या फिर फ्रेज है, तो उस जगह पर नॉर से बेटर ऑप्शन क्या है हमारा, or, to use or instead of nor. Is this clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chaliye, great.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but the thing is, why are we not using punctuation here, ma'am? It's a coordinating.
Punctuation as in?
Comma, ma'am.
Comma कैसे use करेंगे, मैंने बताया था. Okay, good question, Raji. Very good question. चलिए. So ये देखिए, यहाँ पर punctuation यूज हो रहा है, right? You can see here punctuation is used.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope the screen is visible. Yes. So यहाँ पर punctuation यूज हो रहा है, पर यहाँ पर नहीं हो रहा है. Punctuation यूज करने का एक नियम है. कॉमा कब यूज होता है कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन में? जब दोनों पार्ट्स इक्वल हो. जब दोनों पार्ट्स इक्वल हो, या तो दोनों ही हमारे इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस है या दोनों वर्ड्स है. ऑलराइट.
Okay, ma'am. That's a new point from. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
तब जाकर हम कॉमा यूज करते हैं. चलिए, 1 second. Just give me a second, guys. Do you have any questions? यहाँ तक please feel free to ask. So just because we have done nor and or का थोड़ा सा हमने बात किया, तो let's do or first. Okay. So let's look at the next coordinating conjunction, that is or. बहुत ही सिंपल है, हमें और का मतलब पता है हिंदी में, it is अथवा, right? ये या फिर ये. So or is used to present alternative choices or opinions, sorry, options. For example, would you like the chicken, the pork or the beef? So you can understand कि सिर्फ दो ऑप्शन प्रेजेंट करने के लिए नहीं यूज किया जाता है, मे बी 3-4 ऑप्शन प्रेजेंट करने के लिए भी हम और का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. So अगर मैं दो sentences बोलूंगी and try and understand the difference between the two sentences, okay? If I say get some milk, bananas and a packet of bread or and a loaf of bread, okay? अगर मैं ये बोलूं और अगर मैं ये बोलूं get some milk, bananas और a loaf of bread, so इन दोनों का मतलब क्या है? बिल्कुल डिफरेंट मतलब है. जहां पर मैंने and लगाया, मैं वहां पर बोलने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि आपको तीनों चीजें लानी है, मिल्क, बनानास और मतलब हिंदी का और ब्रेड, राइट? तीनों चीजें आपको लेकर आनी है. पर जहां पर मैं और लगा रही हूँ, वहां पर मैं बोल रही हूँ या तो मिल्क लाइए, या फिर बनाना लाइए, या फिर आप ब्रेड लेकर आइए. Okay, so this is the difference between and or. Okay, which sport do you think is more exciting, football or hockey? So again, क्या आपको फुटबॉल ज्यादा पसंद है या हॉकी? So ये जो या अथवा लगता है हिंदी में, वो हमारा और बन जाता है. We can go to the movies tonight or we can just hang out at home, right? हम या तो मूवीज पर भी जा सकते हैं या फिर हम घर पर भी रह सकते हैं. Now let's look at the different types of parts used here. First जो example है, would you like the chicken, the pork or the beef? यहाँ पर 3 शब्दों का इस्तेमाल किया गया है. 3 words are separated using or, right? And all the 3 words are noun. याद रखिए guys, don't forget this, कि अगर हम coordinating conjunction use कर रहे हैं, we will have to try and keep them equal, right? दोनों grammatically और structurally equal होने चाहिए importance में. Which sport do you think is more exciting, football or hockey? Again, दोनों noun है, right? अगर verb से बनाना होता, I could have said something like, what do you prefer, driving or walking? बन गया हमारा verb से, so gerund होता basically, but still. Next, ये जो part है, we can go to the movies tonight or we can just hang out at home. This is independent clause 1, and or we can just hang at home. This is independent clause 2, right? So दो independent clauses को भी और जोड़ सकता है. But here I want to add one more sentence जो हमने nor पे सीखा, right? Nor के जगह पे हमने सीखा अभी. We can also use it in negative sense. For example, I cannot come today or even tomorrow. Okay, I cannot come today or even tomorrow. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है देखिए, ये जो cannot है, this is a negative independent clause, right? This is the negative independent clause. So वहां पर even tomorrow is not another negative independent clause. It is not an independent clause, right? So वहां पर हम nor नहीं लगा रहे हैं, उसकी जगह पर हम और लगा रहे हैं because it is a phrase. Okay, is this clear guys? बताइए, यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
और के इस्तेमाल?
Yeah.
चलिए, so let's try and make some sentences, a few with or.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning, Abhay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Yes.
May I, ma'am?
Yes. One by one. Just give me 1 second. Let me just open the. Yeah. Yes. Let's start. Raji, you start.
Yeah, ma'am. First sentence: he is punished. He is punished with fine or imprisonment.
With fine or imprisonment. Very good. Very good. Absolutely.
And second, ma'am, with that negative one, I'm not going to tell him the truth or stay quiet.
I'm not going to tell him the
truth or stay quiet.
Absolutely correct. Very good. बिल्कुल सही है.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Very nice. Yes. Anyone else?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, बिल्कुल मीरा बताइए.
You can come personally or you can send your representative.
Very good, very good. You can come personally or you can send your
Representative.
representative. Very good sentence, Meera.
Thank you.
बहुत अच्छे.
Ma'am.
Yes, anyone else? Manju, yes, बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. This is Manju. Yes, ma'am.
Manju, your voice is breaking. I can't hear you. You can write in the chat box. Yes.
Ramesh, you can. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
No, I can hear you. Ramesh, you can.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, बताइए. Ramesh, you can.
Ramesh, you can address the rally or present there.
Address the rally or
Present there.
be present there.
Be
Right?
present there. Yes, ma'am.
Be present there. Very good, Manju. Absolutely correct. Yes, Bhupinder, do you want to make a sentence?
Yes. So may we hang out at home or having fun outside in the park?
Oh, very good. May we
Hang out.
hang out at home or have fun elsewhere or outside.
I said having fun. Having is wrong.
Not having fun. Have fun. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe hang out at home or have fun outside. Right?
Okay.
Very good, Bhupinder. बहुत अच्छा sentence है. Interrogative भी है. Very good. Anyone else wants to try? Yes. Very simple, right? और का इस्तेमाल. Yes, Swati.
Ma'am, what dessert do you think is your favorite? Pastries or carrot halwa?
Okay, what dessert do you think is your favorite? So I think we should put this. Pastries or carrot halwa. Very good. Absolutely correct, Swati. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, anyone else?
Ma'am, learn computer or you will not get a good job.
Learn computer or else you will not get a good job.
Yes, ma'am.
Learn computer or else you will not get a
good job.
Okay, very good. But this is not presenting alternatives, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Would you like tea or coffee?
Okay, do you like की जगह पे better होगा अगर हम बोलेंगे do you prefer tea or coffee? Okay, very good, Bhupinder. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I have sentence, ma'am.
Yes, अभय बताइए.
Ma'am, I attended the party personally. और I gave the gift.
देखिए अगर मैं ये बोलूं तो क्या हो रहा है अभय सी कि सेंटेंस ऐसा हो रहा है कि या तो मैंने पार्टी अटेंड किया या फिर मैंने गिफ्ट दिया. सो इट हैज ऑलरेडी हैपेंड. सो ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि आपको नहीं पता कि आपने क्या किया. आप अगर फ्यूचर में बोलना चाहेंगे दैट वुड बी बेटर. सो आप अगर ये बोलेंगे आई विल attend the party personally or I will give the gift. Okay, so this is meaningfully this is better. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good.
It is
Yes,
correct.
बताइए Bhupinder.
Nothing from my side, ma'am.
Okay, Swati, I can see those who are unmuted. I asked them. Yes, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. Anamika.
Okay, Anamika. Yes, बताइए.
Ma'am, do you want to take class with me or my sister?
Do you want to take class with me or
my sister?
Very good.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have one sentence more.
बताइए.
Do you spend more time with friend or with family?
Do you spend more time with friends or with
with family?
Family. Very good, very good. बहुत अच्छा sentence है. Anamika, very
Thank you,
good.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Raji, do you have a question? बताइए.
Yeah, ma'am. In this question, ma'am, can we avoid using with twice? Do you spend more time with friends or family?
Or family. Yes, yes. बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. So
Okay,
in sentences, we will always try to avoid repetition of the same word. Same word को repeat करना जितना avoid कर सकते हैं. Yes, Anamika.
I have a question. In example, third example, we can remove we in second part after or.
We or you. Third example, you come personally or you can send.
Last, we can go to the movies tonight or can just hang out at home.
We can no, we cannot because यहाँ पर दो independent clauses को जोड़ा जा रहा है. Okay, अनामिका. So जब independent clauses को जोड़ा जा रहा है तो उनको independent रहने देना पड़ेगा. उनको पूरा meaningful sentence बनाकर रखना.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. चलिए, so I hope all is clear. इससे ज्यादा sentence बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. काफी simple है. Yes, कोई question है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं और we will move on to the next one. Right?
Yeah, ma'am.
चलिए. Okay, so just give me 1 second. So the next conjunction that we will be talking about is but, right? It is also very simple. I know that you guys have already used it a lot of times. So बहुत easy होगा. Okay. चलिए. So यहाँ पर कुछ examples है और कुछ rules है. Let's look at them. But is used to present a contrast with previous information. It can be used to join an independent clause to a phrase or another independent clause. Now, this is very important information. But का इस्तेमाल किस लिए होता है? एक तो होता है कि contrasting information present करने के लिए. कि contrasting information मतलब एक information जो कि दूसरे से थोड़ा अलग हो या थोड़ा opposite हो या फिर उससे थोड़ा सा clash करता हो. ओके, उससे थोड़ा सा क्लैश करता हो. इस टाइप का इंफॉर्मेशन प्रेजेंट करने के लिए हम बट का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. ओके, पर इंपॉर्टेंट बात यह है कि इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के साथ किन किन चीजों को जोड़ा जा सकता है बट के इस्तेमाल से? फ्रेजेस या फिर अलग इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, दोनों को ही जोड़ा जा सकता है. ऑल राइट, सो वी कैन यूज इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बट, अ फ्रेज, इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बट एंड इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. ओके, दोनों ही करेक्ट है. एंड इससे रिलेटेड मैं आपको इंटरेस्टिंग चीज भी बताऊंगी बट एट द वेरी एंड, लाइक आफ्टर वी आर डन विद बट. सो आई वांट टू गो शॉपिंग बट आई कांट. सो यहाँ पर क्या क्या इस्तेमाल हो रहा है? आई वांट टू गो शॉपिंग इज व्हाट? यस,
इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज.
इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, वेरी गुड. उसके बाद बट का इस्तेमाल हो रहा है आई कांट. ये क्या है?
इट इज clause, ma'am. It is also independent clause.
Independent clause, very good. I is the subject, cannot is the verb. So हमारा independent clause बन गया. Very good, absolutely correct. So I want to go shopping but I can't. So ये जो first independent clause और second independent clause जो है, इन दोनों का एक contrast बन रहा है, एक clashing point आ रहा है. मैं जाना तो चाहती हूँ पर मैं नहीं जा सकती. So ये जो पर है ये बन जाता है हमारा but. Simply next one, he was upset but didn't cry. He was upset, हमारा independent clause है, हमें पता है.
Yes, ma'am.
But didn't cry. Didn't cry क्या है?
Phrase.
Phrase है. Verbal phrase. Verb phrase. Correct. Correct. Very good. So एक independent clause और एक phrase को भी जोड़ा जा सकता है. Next, I would love to travel more, but I just don't have the time. Both are independent.
Both are independent clauses.
Right, and they are contrasting ideas, right? मैं करना तो चाहती हूँ travel, पर मेरे पास time नहीं है. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. Now, what I wanted to tell you guys is a very interesting way of speaking. Nowadays, you will see some people, how they speak is, like sometimes we speak in a way, for example, I'll tell you. So I don't want to do something, or I'm not interested in doing something. So if someone asks, don't you want to go shopping? So I would say, I can say something like, I want to go shopping, but, and I will just stop here, you know. So this is a very, what to say, it's grammatically completely incorrect, but it is a way of speaking. So I can say something like, I want to go shopping, but, and when I say but, the other person understands that I'm not really interested. Okay, so I'm not really saying that out loud. It is like, it is not really uttered, but it is suggested through this silence. Okay, so this is an interesting way of speaking that sometimes people use nowadays, especially younger generation. And another thing that isi se related hai thoda bahut. So if someone is asking why you are not doing something. So for example, mummy ne pucha bacche se ki, adult bacche se pucha ya teenager bacche se pucha ki why aren't you cleaning your room? And you want to show some kind of attitude ki nahi karna hai isliye bas. Okay, so they will just say because. So if you just say because, it means that just because I'm not interested, just because I do not want to do it. So you can say like because. Okay, so that means that you don't want to do it. Okay, so these are two interesting things that I just wanted to tell you guys. Yes, Raji, bataiye. Raji has a question.
No, ma'am. Third fact about but, ma'am.
Yes.
So even we can use but for except. Everyone wants to go to the party except him. Sorry, but him.
Yes, bilkul, definitely. I got him. So you can use it for except as well. For example, everyone wanted to attend the party, but Raj. इसका मतलब सब जाना चाहते थे Raj के अलावा, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely correct. Yes. एक करके questions. I can see so many questions. Yes, Shoma, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. If but join one phrase and one clause, then it should be under subcoordinating conjunction, ma'am.
No, it should. It will not be under subordinating conjunction.
Coordinating conjunction means the two sentences should be equal. Means the two should be clause or two should be phrase, ma'am.
Yes, but that is true. I think because it can join two equal conjunctions. See, for example, here we have, I would love to travel more, but I just don't have the time. So I think coordinating conjunctions can join, equal sentences. Okay, let me just go through the subordinating one once. Let me check this once.
Ma'am, this is adjective conjunction, ma'am.
No, not adjective conjunction.
Adjective, ma'am, adjective.
Adjective phrase.
Adjective, ma'am.
1 second.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. 1 second. Yes, Manju, do you have a question? Bataiye.
No, ma'am. You might kept silence. That's why.
No, I'm just reading from Farflex. The question that Shoma asked. Okay. Shoma, this is the reason. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Can I make sentence, ma'am?
Yes, Abhay, 1 second. So Shoma, the reason that it is called coordinating conjunction is because it can join two equal parts, because it can join one independent clause with another independent clause. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
That is the reason. let's like go to subordinating conjunction, उसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा clear हो जाएगा. Actually, when we are using subordinating conjunction, it creates complex sentences. All right, and when we are using coordinating conjunction, it either creates compound sentences or simple sentences. Simple sentence तो नहीं होगा. Simple sentence is basically an independent clause with a full stop, but it creates compound sentences. Compound sentences में क्या होता है कि हम एक dependent हो सकता है, एक independent हो सकता है, but the point is that it should be like joined with just one coordinating conjunction. That is how we know that it is a compound sentence. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
थोड़ा सा sentences करना पड़ेगा. Let's do a little bit of simple, compound, and complex. Okay, चलिए, let's try and make a few sentences with but. I could see Swati also had a question. Yes, Swati?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Swati, बताइए.
Ma'am, there are two sentences. One is like Raji said, everyone wants to go for the party, but Ram.
Right.
And another sentence is that I have used in the morning paragraph that we should always focus on solution, but the problem.
No, except the problem नहीं. That is rather than the problem. I'll tell you. So अगर मैं बोलूं कि सब पार्टी में जाएंगे सिर्फ राम के अलावा, ये जो अलावा है ये बन जाता है हमारा but. So everyone will go to the party except Ram. But when you are saying हमें solution की जगह पर, sorry, हमें problem की जगह पर solution पर focus करना चाहिए, उसके लिए हम बोलेंगे we should focus on the solution rather than the problem.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, and I think yes, and I think also Zishan had a question. Yes, Zishan. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay. Chaliye, let's try and make some sentences. Yes, Abhay wanted to start. Abhay, bataiye.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I want to go my cousin wedding ceremony, but I can't, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. I want to go to my cousin's wedding.
Ceremony.
Wedding, बस wedding बोल देंगे तो होगा, but.
Okay, okay.
Very good, very good. Yes, Raji, बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the meaning of eminent?
Eminent. Eminent is someone who is very honorable, someone who is distinguished. Okay.
So it starts with E, right, ma'am?
Eminent. Eminent personality.
Yeah, ma'am. He is an eminent person, but down to earth.
Eminent. I don't think it is N-A-N-T. I think it is N-E-N-T. Please check. Okay, once.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Person, but
down to earth.
But down to earth. Very good. Is it E-M-I-N-E-N-T?
Ma'am, I will check it.
I think it is E-N-T. Okay, just check once. Eminent person, but down to earth. Yes, it is E. Very good. Very good sentence, Raji. Yes, Manju, बताइए.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You were teaching about compound sentences, but here it is all or independent clause.
Which one? What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Ma'am, previously you taught us I will go forward for compound. These are all means independent clause. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, independent clauses are there. He is an eminent person is independent clause, but down to earth is not an independent clause.
It is phrase, ma'am.
Yes, it is a prepositional phrase, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So यहाँ पर yes. बताइए. Yes, Manju. I can't hear you. I can see you're unmuted, but I can't hear you. If you want, you can also type in the chat box. Yes, Swati, do you have a question?
No, ma'am, I have sentence.
बताइए.
I wanted to continue my job, but I couldn't as I was pregnant.
I couldn't hear. The first part थोड़ा सा बताइए.
I wanted to continue my job.
To continue So continue my job नहीं होगा. Job is basically not a work. Job is a noun. So I wanted to continue working. या फिर आप ये बोल सकते हैं, या फिर आप बोल सकते हैं I wanted to continue with my job. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I wanted to continue with my job, but I couldn't
as I
was pregnant.
Was pregnant. Very good. Very good. Absolutely correct, Swati. Yes,
Thank
Meena, बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. He is prominent person but clever.
He is a prominent
Yes, ma'am.
person but
Clever.
clever. देखिए ये grammatically correct है, I would say, but you see, Meera, contrasting ideas नहीं है. It's not contrasting. Prominent person can be clever. There is no contrast. There is no clash.
Selfish, ma'am. Selfish, can we say?
Yes, very good. He is a selfish person but clever. Selfish. And इसमें better होगा if we put person here. If we say he is selfish,
but
he is a selfish but clever person. Okay, this sounds even better. Very good. Very good. Meera. Yes. Next, anyone else?
Ma'am?
Yes, Shobha.
Yeah, ma'am. My husband yelling at me. Ma'am, my husband yelling at me.
One second. Abhay, please mute yourself. Thank you. Yes, Shobha. बताइए. My husband.
Yelling at me. YELLING.
Husband yelling at me.
Because I didn't prepare lunch.
Because I didn't prepare lunch.
But he doesn't know.
No.
I'm not feeling well.
That I am not feeling well. Very good. But यहाँ पे is होगा. Okay, just is होगा. My husband is yelling at me because I didn't prepare lunch, but he doesn't know that I am not feeling well. Very good sentence, Shobha. Very good sentence. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, after Shobha, Zishan, I think, wanted to make a sentence. Yes, Zishan?
Yes, ma'am. The Russian war.
The Russian war. What happened?
Is about to happen. But the president called for pulled out. Yeah.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Absolutely correct.
Pull out, ma'am.
Pull out.
Pull out.
Pull out. Okay, very good sentence. Okay, Zishan, बहुत अच्छा sentence है. Yes. Next, anyone else? So I hope it is clear. ज़्यादा कुछ difficult है नहीं. We use but a lot of times. Yes, Raji?
Yeah, ma'am, it's clear.
Right. चलिए. So we will go to the last coordinating conjunction, and आज coordinating conjunction हम खत्म कर देंगे. All right. So what is the, no, we have two more coordinating conjunctions. Okay. Let's do the first.
You said about like the one sentence, I want to have breakfast, but so this is good when we speak.
Yes, of course. You can say, I want to have breakfast. Zishan, your voice is breaking. I cannot hear you.
Yes, but I want to say now, ma'am.
Yes, now you're audible. Bataiye.
Now, sorry.
Yes, you're audible. Bataiye.
I'm just saying that this is right now that sentence which I mentioned about, like, I want to have a breakfast. So you said today, you can't listen to me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you today.
So this sentence mostly used by the in today articles or in newspapers. So usually attached with this kind of sentence or this kind of English, we say Gen Z.
Gen Z, right?
Gen Z
right.
English, Gen Z vocabulary. Do you know about this concept?
Absolutely correct.
So this is Gen Z English. We usually use the proverbs, the new proverbs.
Gen Z English.
Yeah.
Right, right. We are the
Gen Z
millennials.
English.
And the next generation is called the Gen Z. Absolutely correct. Very good.
Gen Z.
Absolutely correct.
Ma'am, what is the spelling of that word
Gen Z.
G-E-N-Z?
G-E-N, Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Okay, so this is the generation, the newest generation, where the kids are growing up. So they are the Gen
No,
Z.
who born? Ma'am, who born? Who those
2000.
persons, Gen Z, who born after 1996?
Oh, after 1996, I thought 2000.
Yes.
That's a new fact.
No,
Thanks,
1996.
So 1996,
Gen Z.
jitne log bhi, those who are born, they are called Gen Z. And we who were born before that, we are called the millennials. Right? So
Millennials.
this is
This is prevalent concept right now. The most of the time you will see on the media, on the newspapers. So particularly this pandemic, after pandemic.
Right.
So lots of article, lots of the media.
Absolutely correct. Zishan, you're absolutely correct. Thank you.
Ma'am, would you like to describe time, ma'am?
Describe?
Means which period of time we can say Gen Z?
1996 से लेकर जितने भी लोग everyone who is born after 1996, they are called the Gen Z. Generation Z. Gen का मतलब generation. Okay.
Before wale ma'am, millennials.
Before wale millennials. We are millennials.
Millennials.
Millennials. Okay. All right. So millennials सब बुढ़े हो गए हैं, अभी Gen Z का ज़माना है. So they are all young and pumped up for life.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the difference. And yes, that is called Gen Z lingo. So aajkal you will see the language has changed so much. People do not even speak in complete sentences, right? So mostly people are talking in words and just phrases. So that is kind of the newer language that is going on everywhere. But of course, if you're in a formal setting, you'll still have to use the old kind of language, the formal language. You cannot change that. But even in formal language, it has changed a little bit. Yes. Yes, Zishan, you want to say?
You know Shashi Tharoor, ma'am? Shashi
Yes,
Tharoor
yes, of course, everyone knows.
You know Shashi Tharoor. Ma'am,
Yes.
he is outstanding. I consider him one of the best English speaker. So in a YouTube channel.
Orator, yes.
Exactly. So in a one YouTube channel called Brute. So that person went to his home and said, "Sir, we just wanted to take your test. Like are you having a strong grip on a Gen Z English?" So he used many new sentences, new things. So he could unable to answer that. He said, "No, I cannot be good at this Gen Z English." So he used many. I think you guys should watch that program Root.
Yes, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. I have seen that video that Shashi Tharoor was not able to crack these new words.
He asked just like, "Let's get this bread." So he asked about this from Shashi, what's the meaning? He said it's like you are sitting and you wanted to get bread, so that's all. He said, "No, sir." So then he used another option. So then in the end he replied, said, "This means if you were sitting, so you get the offer from or internet or any other like job. So you need to use this. You use this.
Let's get this bread.
Proverb or what we call it. Let's get this bread." So he asked many new things. So then he said, "Sir, you failed. You don't know about the Gen Z spoken or Gen Z English."
Right. You see, this is very interesting. Zishan, thank you so much for sharing. This was really interesting because I too feel that like language is such it's like an organism, right? It is constantly growing and developing and it changes throughout the years. So some things that we learned in our childhood, they are not even applicable today. Just like I was saying, even in formal English, earlier we used to write when we were mailing someone or even writing letters, because mails were not so prevalent in those days. When we were writing letters, we would start with respected sir or ma'am, and we would always end with something like thanking you, yours sincerely, right? Now we never write that. We are supposed to start with simply sir or ma'am, and at the end you're simply to write thanks and regards, right? So it has also changed. Things are changing a lot, so you have to be up to date with the changes. I think it's very difficult though. Chaliye, very nice. We will come back to our coordinating conjunctions, and we will come to the second last. We have one more. So this is yet, right? This is the next coordinating conjunction. Yet is like but is used to present contrast. So similarly, just like but, yet is also used to present contrasting ideas, so clashing ideas, conflicting ideas. Present करने के लिए हम yet का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं but की जगह पे. However, this is a subtle implication. There is a subtle implication when we use yet, that the information is surprising in light of what we already know. So but और yet का difference क्या है? दोनों ही contrasting ideas present कर रहे हैं, दोनों ही conflicting ideas present कर रहे हैं. ऐसी दो चीजें बोला जा रहा है जो कि थोड़ा सा एक दूसरे से clash हो रहा है. पर but का इस्तेमाल तब किया जाता है when you are sure about those two ideas, right? आप एकदम sure है, आपको पता था already, तो आप बता रहे हैं, जैसे कि I wanted to go out but it's raining. Okay, so you already know that it is raining, so you cannot go out. So the information is not brand new to you. The information, you already had it. Yet का इस्तेमाल कब होता है? There is an element of surprise. So if I say something like the movie was depressing yet uplifting at the same time, so इसका मतलब ये हो रहा है कि मैं थोड़ा surprised हूँ कि मूवी काफी depressing थी, पर फिर भी वो काफी uplifting भी थी, right? So ये फिर भी जो हो रहा है, भी जो लग रहा है, so ये फिर भी बन रहा है हमारा yet. Alright, so there is an element of surprise. जो हमारा second part है, जो second independent clause है, वो हमें एक element of surprise दे रहा है कि ये हुआ तो, पर उसके बाद भी ये भी हुआ, right? So इसके लिए हम yet का इस्तेमाल करता है. So this is the subtle difference between but and yet. Okay, let's look at the examples. I gave you the first example. The movie was depressing yet uplifting at the same time. Okay, second example, it's poured rain all day, yet they haven't cancelled the football game. So you're surprised कि पूरे दिन इतनी बारिश हुई, फिर भी उन्होंने football game cancel नहीं किया. Good example would be the school or the teacher did not teach anything the entire year, yet she took a test. So आप surprised है कि पूरे साल teacher ने कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ाया, फिर भी उन्होंने test लिया. Right, so this फिर भी kind of like an element of surprise. I have read thousands of books since high school, yet The Catcher in the Rye is still my favorite. मैंने हजारों किताबें पढ़ी है स्कूल से, जब मैं स्कूल में थी, स्कूल से लेकर आज तक basically, since होगा तो, फिर भी The Catcher of the Rye जो एक book है, वो मेरी favorite है. All right, so this is the use of yet. Is this clear, guys? बताइए. Yes, Raji?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the meaning of put up with someone?
Putting up with someone is tolerating someone. I have put up with your nonsense for long, no more. Okay? मतलब कि मैंने आपके nonsense को बहुत दिनों से tolerate किया है for a long time और नहीं. Okay, Raji?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have
ma'am,
put up
got
with
it.
Rahul
Ma'am,
for a
can
long
we?
time, but this is the last straw. Right, this is the last straw. मतलब यही last time है. I won't do this anymore.
Okay, ma'am, means to bear someone.
To bear someone, tolerate someone. जिनको आपको
To
obviously
tolerate
tolerate कर रहे हैं, मतलब उन्हें आप पसंद नहीं करते, उनका behavior आप पसंद नहीं करते हैं. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, so this sentence is correct. I can't put up with him for a single moment, yet I have to stay with him.
Very nice. I can't put up with him anymore. Okay, single moment nahi hoga, anymore. So when you're saying that I can't put up with someone, it's like that is the end point. Uske baad aap put up nahi kar pate usse. Okay, so you can't, I can't put up with him anymore, yet I have to stay with him. Very good sentence, Raji. Yes, Shobha?
Okay,
शोभा
Yeah,
बताइए,
ma'am.
then Swati. Yes, Shobha.
I don't have any vegetables at home.
Vegetables at home.
Yet I have to do something else. Neither than that.
Yet I have to do something else.
Neither than that.
Neither than that का मतलब? Yes, Shobha, I don't get the sentence.
Vegetables is not there at home. I have to do something.
Like you still have to cook, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Then you can simply say, yet I have to cook something, right?
Yeah.
This is a good sentence. Very good. Very good. Yes.
Ma'am, that makes wrong, ma'am. What I made the sentence. Neither than that.
Neither than that का मतलब it's not making sense.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to use the word cook, right? ताकि सबको पता चले कि आप क्या बोलना चाह रही है, कि किस काम के लिए आपको करना है. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Swati बताइए, then Meera. Yes, Swati.
Yes, he is an ace reader.
He is
he doesn't ace in reader.
He is a case reader.
No, ma'am. He is an ace reader. Ace reader. Yet he doesn't know about the Ruskin bond.
Yet he doesn't know about Ruskin bond. Very good. Very good. Very good, Swati. Great sentence. Okay. The nahi hoga. Ruskin bond is a name, a person. So the nahi hoga. Yes, Meera बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. He has given 2 promotions in less than a year, yet he is not satisfied.
He has been given. He has
been given 2 promotions.
Given 2 promotions
in less than
single year, yet
he is not satisfied.
Satisfied. Very good. Very good sentence. Very good sentence. He has given 2 promotions का मतलब उन्होंने 2 promotions किसी को दिए हैं. He has been given 2 promotions का मतलब उनको किसी ने 2 promotions दिए हैं. Okay, Meera?
Okay, ma'am.
Remember the difference. All right. Very good sentence. Very good sentence. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else who wants to try? अगर कोई question है तो पूछ सकते हैं. So I hope यहाँ तक clear है, guys. Coordinating conjunction. Yes. अनामिका बताइए.
Yes, ma'am. She has plenty of food, yet she is still hungry.
She has eaten.
Plenty of food. बहुत सारे मतलब.
Plenty of food, yet she is
still hungry.
Yet she is hungry. Still नहीं लगा.
Yeah.
Yet का मतलब ही हो रहा है कि still she is hungry.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. Anamika, very good sentence. All right.
Thank you, ma'am. And one sentence more, ma'am.
Yes,
I am not feeling well, yet I am attending the class.
Very good. Feeling well, yet I am attending the class. Very good sentence. Very good sentence.
Ma'am, your screen is